working in the fitness industry, all right? And I've done that for 20 years. I've worked specifically with seniors for the last 11, 12 years. In my time, I've come across my fair share of folks who have had weak legs, they've been very sedentary, and even folks who have Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, dementia, lots of neurological disorders. But here's the deal, how do you know? Well, there is no threshold that you cross where someone can objectively say, you have Parkinson's. Typically, it is a spouse or a loved one that starts to identify memory loss, you're repeating yourself, or your fine motor skills begin to deteriorate. But when you've been with someone or you've known someone for 20, 30 years, you generally have an idea of how they behave and how they've done these tasks in the past. There is a test that we can deploy in the field that can help us identify a neurological disease. Something like Parkinson's, again, Alzheimer's, dementia. This is not foolproof, but is a great test to give you an idea. In all of my years, I do this test with everyone whenever I work one-on-one, and I have found 2 people that failed the test. I sent them on to their GP and then the neurologist, and sure enough, there was something going on. Well, what is that test? This test is called a Romberg Test. Simply, feet as close together as you can get them. Now, if you get a spur and you want to try this at home on your own, I want you to pump the brakes, find someone or a counter. Definitely do it with a chair behind you, okay? I don't want anyone doing this on your own, all right? But if you feel pretty good about it, hey, you're grown adults, you make your decisions, right? So the way this works is we get our feet as close together as we can, okay? You're gonna get your bearings, you're gonna take your hands and cross them across your chest. Now your chest is up, your chin is up, you're having this individual look forward, okay? Now this is the reason why I don't want you to do it by yourself, because in this position now, you're going to have to close your eyes and hold this position for 15 seconds. If you have a positive Romberg test, and a positive test would indicate that there's something neurological going on. Again, remember, it's not fail-proof. It looks like this. As soon as you tell them to close their eyes, they close their eyes, and you'll get this right here. They have to move. They cannot sustain that position. If you have a negative Romberg test, it'll look like this. And you may get a little bit of swaying, that's okay. As long as they can sustain both feet on the ground, they're not losing control, they're demonstrating control there in that position, then you're okay and you can proceed forward, all right? So just a quick test there for you guys at home to do. All right, any questions? No? Let's rock and roll. Let me have